Well, I can't resist myself sometimes. So, got a couple things to show you. First, let's walk back here real quick and give you an overall view. I haven't actually started working on the truck yet from the last video, but I have cleared out the Rivette lathe and the 10EE and a couple other lathes. Just put them in storage temporarily so I can get the truck close to the garage door. But I still want to get the stuff out of this side. Went to an auction, an online auction actually, and bought a few things. And some stuff's pretty cool. I got these mystery lot that didn't have a picture that I didn't mean to bid on, that it was $10, but it's like Cat 40 stuff. This is a quick switch 400, I think, but to a J6. I don't know, probably eBay or something. I don't need it. But so one of the things that they had at the auction that I've kind of wanted for a while was a end mill sharpener. And oh, excuse me, probably could have been prepared. Anyway, so this is a Cuttermaster end mill sharpener, and I have to say that I'm extremely pleased with the condition. It's dirty, but it looks to me like it'll clean up extremely nice. And I'm extremely pleased with it. I just watched a auction today that had another Cuttermaster, and it went for $650 before premium and sales tax. So this here's much less than that. But the next thing that I got was this bandsaw. You can see how tall it is compared to the garage door. That's why it's sitting outside. Besides, I don't have room in the garage. And I'm not giving you the best views because I got stuff in front of it. This is a Yates American Y30 30-inch bandsaw Snowflake that I have to say I'm extremely pleased with it. Walk around to the other side here. This thing is a beast of a machine. There's the old motor, 3-horse motor, and then a lot of bandsaws, they just go over like that, and then the wheel hooks up. This has like a dovetail. See if I can back up so you can see it, which is pretty cool. And it's got a little gauge, spring-loaded gauge thing here for the tension. Oops, for the tension. I'm not seeing any cracks or anything unless it's been epoxied and painted over to the guard there. The bottom has the double doors, and about the only thing that I see missing, really. I mean, it's not original, I don't think, on the guides and on the little stainless arm there that they made, the little cover. And then this has a little square head bolt there instead of the teardrop. But it's got like a little window there. That's cool. Is that a magnifying glass? I can't tell if it's just a plexi or what, but the tires actually look like they're in pretty good shape. Yeah. They put on this little plastic piece here, which I assume is probably so somebody doesn't stick their finger through it, probably an OSHA thing. And then they've got this little little cover here, which I'll probably take off. And then this. Now the guards, or the guides, are, what does it say? Roll on, Canton, Ohio. What it says? Yeah, roll on. I don't know if you've heard of them before. Let's see if I can show you this real quick. Bear with me. Obviously, this is an add-on. I'll have to look at the vintage machinery site and see what used to be here. Airplane coming over, so okay. Might pause you here for a minute. Okay, so it's got dual upper wheels, and then the rear one that the blade rides against. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of tilted at an angle, and then there's a groove that it rides in. And the lower, there's a cover on right there, but it's similar to this, except for it just has the lower guide wheels and then the tilted back wheel. I don't know what that's called. Anyway. See if I can do this one-handed. Anyway, I was extremely fortunate to pick this thing up. It's a very rare saw. Really cool. I have that 20-inch one that I did a video on that got damaged in shipping. It's still sitting under this tarp, and I haven't done anything to it. But this saw here, really, this looks all shiny because I put fluid film on it to help keep it from rusting. This is a brake that actually works. It has the tensioner built, for it. So let's see, this will probably drop when I do this, but if I loosen that, just it's still got tension, still works. That's about it on that. Now, the last thing that was actually probably even a better deal than the bandsaw, was this little red cabinet. Now, how's the little red cabinet a better deal than a Snowflake or this Cuttermaster? Well, the only picture they showed on the auction site was the outside of this cabinet. They didn't show what was in it. On the cabinet was that Cuttermaster, and right here was an Optima drill grinder. Okay, and I don't know if I showed a video of it or not. Well, I'll walk over there in a minute. But a friend of mine went to the preview, checked out the bandsaw for me, checked out this stuff, and it told me to go ahead and bid on the cabinet. So I bid on the cabinet, opening bid, only bidder, and I got this cabinet inside. So not much here, but I got a pretty nice wheel here for the Cuttermaster, and then this other wheel that looks like it's in pretty good shape. Little cheap wrench that I can use right here for adjusting it. This probably goes to it. We're doing different types of wheels. The Allens for doing that. So some stuff that's not a lot, but some stuff that's related to the Cuttermaster. Okay. But here's the score for me. Move this out of the way. In this door here and the bottom one there. You know, my buddy sent me pictures, and I'm not sure what a lot of this stuff is, but I do know what a couple things are. And here's a for holding grinding wheels, but you can balance it, and it's the size of this, so I assume that this arbor fits the Cuttermaster. There's these 4 things here, little spacers, but I'm not sure if they're there. But these ones down here, at least these big ones, fit the Optima drill sharpener. I'm not sure about these, unless they... I'm not sure about these. I'll have to figure this out on those, but these will, and I'll show you. Because here's another one right here. It's one of these. Yeah. So there's these, and this, and these two. And these are the things you use for the Optima drill grinder. Kind of like a Derek's, where it's got these little metal forks that tighten down on the drill bit. So you put the drill bit in here, turn this handle, and it grips the drill bit for using it in the Optima. And I'll show you that. I don't know if any of this other stuff goes to the Optima or not. This looks kind of like it, but it also looks like it's kind of broken right here. But I'll check that out in a minute, along with this. I'll check that out, see if there's anything related. But so this and this. So a while back, I picked up, oh, the other thing I did was where this snowflake is sitting, used to have the HLVH clone sitting out there. So now I've got the HLVH clone in the garage. This is my buddy David that passed away. This was his Delta belt disc sander that I sold to a buddy of mine. And then my buddy wanted to trade me for some other stuff, so I got it back. So I'll need to clean it up and sell it so I can get the money to my buddy David's widow. And then get that out of the way. But the HLVH clone's here, so now I can, you know, clean it up, and that'll probably be my next project after I'm done with the truck. But back to the Optima. So there's this. I don't know if I can do it one-handed. So here's the Optima drill sharpener, and my black diamond drill sharpener. I currently have an excess amount of drill sharpeners. So you probably remember, this is the black diamond that I picked up. And then in that back room, back there is a Derek's M5. Pretty loaded. Okay, so looking at this thing, I just got too much crap everywhere. Set it down here. Looking at this thing, I think this arm is what is sitting in there, and maybe this arm, but this one for sure. Anyway, you can take these, and if I had a drill bit this size, I could put it in it and slide this in here and then tighten it down, and it would, you know, grip down on a drill bit. I need to clean this out, I think. But I'm not sure. If you have one of these, then you can let me know. But I think this just is supposed to slide up. It's all tight. That's what she said. Yeah, I can't quite get it to go. That's almost there. But I think if I clean this out and stuff, the idea is that these things, you put the drill bit in, slide them in here, then you tighten this down, and that'll grip it. Yeah, I'm not gonna force it too much, but you tighten this down. I'm not sure. Okay, tighten this down, and that inches it. Oh, I'm turning this. That inches that out, and then go back, and it takes it back. So, so this was the big score for me. I'll get that out later when I got two hands. So this Optima drill sharpener I picked up from a guy along with this slow speed grinder, carbide grinder, just because I thought this was, God damn it, because I thought this was cool looking. So I picked this up, and then he wanted to know if I wanted the Optima, but he didn't have any of the parts to hold the drill bit, so I was like, well, it's not going to do me any good, so I wouldn't be that interested in it. So I ended up getting both of them for, you know, fairly low money, and this actually works. It works fine. He said that the light was out, didn't work. But the way the light works, actually the light works, but it's supposed to shine here, and so that it'll show the drill bit up there, kind of like a little, like a mini optical comparator kind of thing. So it magnifies it and puts it there. Well, I found that what it is there's two mirrors in here, and the mirrors have fallen off, and I just need to re-glue them. But anyway, that's the deal. I mean, that's what made this cabinet worth a lot to me, because I've been watching for the Optima parts, you know, these little collet holders, drill bit holders and stuff, and I knew they had the collars as well, spring type collets, but I didn't know if I'd ever run across them. But I figured I'd keep an eye on auctions, especially auctions that had Optima drill grinders, because, you know, if you go to enough auctions, you find that a lot of times, you know, you'll be looking at a lathe and it won't have anything, and then there's a cabinet that has a steady rest of follow rest in it. And I figured maybe I'd get lucky, and I did on this one. So bargain of the day was this. Second bargain was this Snowflake. Now I'm going to try to empty out the garage some. You can see it's still a disaster, but the storage unit I got is 10 by 30, so I got some more stuff that's in here that I'll take out, some of my woodworking stuff. You know, the Newton edge sander, you know, that can go. I'm not using it. It's just sitting over here, and it's too cool. I definitely don't want to get rid of it. You know, this is a grinder here I can take, and probably even this Kennedy cabinet I don't need, and then a bunch of stuff in that back room, along with maybe the wall of clamps. I'm not planning on doing any woodworking here anytime soon. So just wanted to, if you followed along this long, appreciate it. Just wanted to give you a little update, a few auction scores that I had, and yeah, that's it. Hopefully I'll have something a little more productive on the next video.